it occurred to me, I think a fun offshoot, and I do want to do that PowerPoint party at some point, but also a fun offshoot would be the tech theater version of it. So
Well, I don't know what I do now. I guess I could reach out to my
I will say the one
friend and be
yeah.
like, hey, can you send me that old PowerPoint that I did that explained what I did for Kyle?
Yeah, I think maybe we should leave work PowerPoints for a point where at least 2 people in our friend group aren't working.
yeah, that's why I was saying like
I can do a day in the life of what I do unemployed, and it's like, well,
like
I usually get bullied by my cat into waking up around 7:30. She sits on my chest and presses all of her weight into my sternum until I'm forcibly awake. Even if I push her off 3 or 4 times, she'll keep coming back. But I can't lock her out of my room because then she'll just sit outside of my room and cry. I don't know how long Lindy can go because I break after half an hour. And then sometimes I'm able to fall back asleep. And then I lay in bed for another couple of hours scrolling on my phone. If my dad is going to be there, I eventually get up like I do today and shower and put on clothes that I didn't get drenched too hard. Although the other day I was like, I've been sick and like hadn't slept all night. Just all the next day in my bathrobe that like what do you want from me?
But I think that's why a tech leader version would be very good. Like, I've heard Liz talk about like dating and stuff. I'm still not 100% sure what she's talking about sometimes. I can do that, and that's it. Like, I vaguely know, like for Weston, like I vaguely know what a producer does, but I don't really know what a producer does.
Oh yes, it's the guy who we repunctioned. Nightingale. We removed the dwarf from his home in Hightown. He had another manuscript in progress, which we burned, doused in acid, and threw into the seas.
The manuscript was Rasputin. Took a lot.
Yeah. No, it's just that bad. You know, I've read fan fiction that bad. Apparently he has a beef with Varric for setting up the champion of Kirkwall with another runecrafter. He ranted about better beards and true dwarves, and then declared himself the greatest writer in Thedas, at which point Fletcher laughed so hard she started choking. That dwarf is a menace, and he claims he didn't send a note to Skyhold. Damn. Okay, so that's maybe not the end of that mystery? I guess we will see. Oh yeah. So we were also last time we were protecting the city of Wycombe and also Clan Llewellyn, which is our clan. Our troops fortified the city of Wycombe and flew the Inquisition banner. It is good that we did so, as the marchers had soldiers ready to invade the city and kill every elf inside. They were not ready to make an enemy of the Inquisition, however, and when they saw our soldiers, they pulled up short. The Inquisition diplomat, Lady Guinevere Vallant, handled negotiations quite well. When presented with evidence of the Red Lyrium, which we made clear was an unholy tool of Corypheus himself, the marchers backed down from their claims of a baseless elven rebellion and pledged to leave Wycombe in peace. They have also donated generously to the Inquisition coffers to make clear their support for our cause. The Inquisitor's keeper, Istimithoriel, has been installed along with the city elf and several human merchants on the new Wycombe City Council, which will rule the city fairly for both humans and elves alike. Okay, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I will say, this is a quest that I know for a fact that if you make the wrong choices, it can end in a pogrom.
Well, that's
Yeah.
great that we didn't have that.
Yes. Yes, I want to be careful with that one. This one. Yes. So remember, this is a noble house that might be related to Corypheus. The reaction from House Amlodorus was so quick and vehement, it can only mean they've known about the scandal in this family tree for some time, centuries perhaps. Their first responses were threats, but after being assured of our serious intent, they quickly changed their tune. Several retainers arrived with a letter for you. From Josephine. The retainer's letter. Jordan, you want to read this one?
My dear Inquisitor, naturally these accusations of a connection to those old legends are fact-bearing, and even if that weren't the case, it would have little meaning to me or my family today. We are Tevinter's citizens of good standing, uninterested in whatever this Corypheus has to offer, and will support the Inquisition in its efforts to fight this creature however we may. Magister Irium of House Amlodorus.
So yeah, we blackmailed them and it worked.
Yeah, imagine that.
Woo! Let's see, what else do we want to...
What's truth or dare?
It is truth or dare.
Dare dangerously. It could be on the dare.
Okay. I think this is something we picked up with from Vivienne earlier. Nightingale, we underestimated the threat. Our friend the Marquis met with a dozen nobles in the last week. Bribes in the form of gifts change hands. Most of them busts of Justinian V.
I don't even care what it is. I just love we need to arrange a public quote-unquote accident to befall one of these statues.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but I want to see it happen.
Yeah. We appropriated one who discovered it hollow and stuffed with red lyrium. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming we're about to find out.
The bus smuggling.
What accident is going to befall one of these statues? It's just Liliana kicking it over. Just, oh god, it was an accident.
So she's just like a cat with next to a water?
Oops.
Yes.
It's like, bitch, we saw you do that deliberately.
The situation is improving at Griffin Wing. Water source is secured and most things are under control. However, our activities in the desert have destroyed some Vargas nests, which has riled them up and desperate. Now they're attacking caravans on the main road, scavenging from our provisions. Makes it hard to get supplies in for the soldiers. Any advice? Okay, Liliana wants to lead the Vargas to a better place. Cullen wants to kill all of them. I do honestly, I'm a softie about animals. I want to do Liliana's thing, so we'll wait for that one. Let me see. What can we move ahead on? Oh yeah, we're gonna locate an ancient weapon. As a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you've uncovered about Tirda Brightaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar, they're Vikings. Remember the big tall guy at the beginning? Yeah. And also the guy who threw goats at us. Many believe the Avatar unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worthy of studying. But do not our legions say the same thing of us? The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have heard in stories, that Tirda pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Alamari might have pulled north and attract the attention of the Nerominian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that have happened, it is unlikely the Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each location, I've been able to find the place where her legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed if the Inquisition will finance my exposition. So yeah, we can get a flaming axe. And, I mean, this sounds like a thing Josephine can handle, you know? Flaming axes.
Let us begin.
Then... My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. I pray it is, so we need aid. A note in Cullen's hand follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of the Red Lyrian mines. A swift bird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the Sisters' aid. However, we would likely lose the Templars' trail. So, if we would wait for Josephine, we would be sending them to protect those soldiers who are being trapped by Avar. But on the other hand, Cullen wants to go after the Red Templars. What do you guys think?
No strong opinion.
Okay. I'm thinking they mentioned that they're moving captured civilians, and we know what they do with captured civilians in Red Lyrian mines, so...
Not great things.
Yes, very not good things. So I think, yeah. Let's go with Cullen.
All right.
Okay, and I am gonna return to the Hissing Waste, but I have a secret weapon this time. Because Chris has already done this part, he is going to be looking it up, and if we can't figure things out, he will give me small hints.
I'll use your version of the starting with
Yes, except because I don't want to actually spoil the... I do want to still want to, like, solve the puzzle, you know? I don't just want to look it up. So you can give me, like, small hints.
like an oracle.
Exactly.
Worship.
Alright. Oh, before we do, we should pick up some blood root for blood lotus for bees. And then we'll double check if we have how much. Oh, not now.
Another time.
Yep, I accidentally stopped part of the conversation with him.
For a moment, I didn't see him just lurking in the corner, so I was like, whoa.
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, I didn't either, so I was thrown for a second. Okay. Alright, yeah, for bees.
I too sometimes like to lurk in the corner.
Yeah. I certainly have my corner lurking moments. I think to be a theater techie, you have to have a little bit of, like, goblin energy in you.
Yeah.
And while we're at it, we may as well check if we have enough of different plants to upgrade the bees. Come on, bees.
Serve the Lord who loaded his catapults with arrogance.
Grenades. Jar of bees. Yes, it looks like we... longer duration or an even longer panic chance, or even more panic chance. Panic chance. We will have to do eventually all of these if we want to get the wasps, but yeah, that either way we're getting closer to that. We're almost there. Actually, wait, we can just do both of them. Okay, yeah, we got... Wait a minute. I think we might have... Okay, we're almost there, actually. Yes, the only thing we need is some philanderous, and then we can make wasps.
Bees are normally fine. Wasps, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Fox big out this whole
Wasps are angry.
These are entirely different species.
Bees normally leave you alone.
Oh, look, it's the other picture of us.
Yeah, I uploaded a lot more photos into my little thing.
Okay, yes, I love it.
There's an Elvis one in there somewhere.
Nice.
I didn't have a flattering one of murder, so I didn't put it in there. It's just mostly pictures of the set. So.
Alright. We're gonna take Iron Bull, we're gonna take Dorian, and we're gonna take Blackwall.
what's we don't have a mount. Can we get a mount?
Yes, we do. The one thing is that we can. The thing is that conversations banter doesn't trigger on a mount.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
I like how sometimes they give you an entire paragraph and other times it's just a singular sentence.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Yeah, because it's just, I believe, randomly picks 3 codex entries, and some of them are just little explanations of how to do things, and some of them are big history flavor text. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hang on. Before we go too far away, we should also refill our Blood Lotus with bees. Or bees. You should use Blood Lotus to refill our bees. Alright.
Inquisitor.
Do we have any? Oh! Fine. That. Alright. Nothing was damaged. Once or twice, I believe. She's just very intense. Oh yeah. And again, giant moon.
again, it reminds me of those videos. Like, what if her movie was
It also is also like a little Majora's Mask, you know?
Yeah.
Like the moon's about to slam down and kill us all.
But sometimes I think of those videos and I'm like, what if like our moon was the size of it would probably
We all die.
We'll die because shit would be. The
It would be in a
oceans
bad
would
time.
completely move in and off land on continents, like during tides.
I mean, if it was the size of Jupiter, I don't think it would even be that. I think Jupiter would just crush us because it's many times larger than us. So I'm pretty sure, like, literally the entire planet would crack at that point.
that, and then also like I was into the speculative biology.
Oh yeah, she told me about that. I just.
So many weird creatures.
Yeah, I do remember sometimes I'd see a show on like the Discovery Kids channel when I was a kid. I can't speak apparently, but it was called The Future is Wild, and it was like about speculative biology stuff.
Yeah, I told Chris about the spittoon. The spittoon now. It was basically like they're called squibins, and they're like cephalopod like things swinging through the trees. And it's like that's Splatoon. That's literally just Splatoon.
All right, yes.
I mean, they had other ones too, but that was the one I remember most. It's like the future is wild, and then there was like that one like thing where it's like the mermaids that they
Oh yeah, that one on Discovery Channel that with the mermaids that was like they just took it completely seriously.
Yeah, it's just like a documentary.
I think there's so many documentaries about Outlet like that. It's like too many idiots who are like, oh, this is real.
Yeah. At least though with the mermaid one, they did go with, because they're deep sea creatures, they would look not good.
Yeah.
They would look ugly.
Mermaids are not hot women with fishtails.
They are green people who
They're
look like they
deep
have not.
sea creatures. Have you seen a deep sea fish?
They
They're not cute.
They do not look like they've seen the light of day because they have not.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Did you
I.
ever watch the show H2O?
I feel like I should have, because I know the one girl. Well, I know all of them at one point. I think at least 2 of them were on the Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
But it was like what? They just add water and then they grew
So
mermaid
it's
tails?
H2O, just add water.
Yeah.
So the premise is,
Weren't they like switching back and forth between like being mermaids and being humans?
so basically it's like they're humans, but anytime they touch water in any capacity, like a drop of water on their hands, full mermaid tail.
That's really inconvenient.
Dang.
So they were like swimming in this one magical cave off the coast of Australia, and then this special moon came in through the shaft of the cave light, and it gave them these powers. So then basically, like, they can never touch water again. One's like a competitive swimmer, and one works at like the zoo or the water. Like,
Oh no.
Like within the seal show or whatever.
Extremely
Back on
inconvenient.
Special moon? What the fuck is special moon?
There is some special. It's like the moon is this.
Like a blood moon or something?
On
Yeah.
this day, like a special moon crashed through, and then there's like another episode. Fucking love the show, honestly. It's so ridiculous.
No,
It's so
I
funny.
feel like
And
it's
their
right up
accents
my
are just like, and yeah, the one I liked the best, Ricky, is like the one that didn't make it on the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure one.
I will say, if you're looking for a special
She's the
moon,
one that left in the last season, and then they brought in like a new mermaid, but it was like, how does the new mermaid have the same powers as yeah, so Mako Island is where they swim to get their mermaid powers. And then, like, when the moon is in that phase again, I don't know if it's like a full moon.
Okay.
Basically, like, they can go. Like, it's some sort of like mermaid madness. I forget. It's like, I remember there being like a full moon episode, and they have to like lock off all the windows.
wait, so they're werewolves?
They're mermaids.
So they're werewolves. They're weremaids.
That's coming back to me. If they even saw the reflection of the full moon when it was like, or whatever, like the same moon is what it was when it shifted in the cave lake at Mako Island, they were compelled to go to water.
Oh.
So I think that's what it was.
Okay, I will.
It's like if they saw the thing, even though they were trying to avoid going to the water because something weird might happen, or I forget what exactly the reason is that they're like, we have to avoid the moon.
Yeah.
But it's like if they see the moon, they want to go eat mermaids and swim in the ocean.
By the way, quick side note, but is it just me, or when we look at the rocks from this angle, does it kind of look like they're doing the walk like an Egyptian? You know? Walk way-oh, way-oh. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're doing the walk like an Egyptian.
Yeah, I would totally go.
That sounds fun. Yes, I love that.
I've always wanted to see that.
They're ridiculous.
I remember seeing the effects and being like, really stretching the mermaid, like, from what I remember.
Yeah, the mermaid transformation is really nice over the top. But yeah, then the whole show is them just hiding being mermaids. But
Okay.
They live in fucking Australia on the Gold Coast. So it's like, how much can you avoid?
Yeah, that's.
It's really terrible place.
Yeah,
And
that's.
yeah, it's like the fact that they have like water adjacent jobs.
Yeah, this is. Oh wait, I forgot. Terrors are good. Bees are good with terrors, right? We figured that out. Oh yeah, yeah, those bees are melting that thing. We love to see it. Damn it. Oh, and Chris did give me a hint. One of them is right between two camps. So, next, once we've cleared this, we're gonna do one of those. Oh, hang on a second. Hold on.
In season 2, there's I forgot about this. There's another girl that like becomes a mermaid and steals their powers or whatever.
It looks like they're just like fisting like